I get a sign?
Thank you so much for the thousands of photos and most importantly, the friendship. Give it up one more time for Eric, everyone. Seneca stands as the local candidate of the Loyalist student by the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Wendat nations. We acknowledge Treaty 13, Toronto Purchase, signed with the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation, and the Williams Treaty, signed with multiple Mississauga and Chesapeake First Nations. We are all interconnected as treaty people with shared obligation to learn, respect, honor, and sustain. Today, this land continues to be home for many diverse Indigenous people, including First Nations, Métis, and Inuit. We are grateful for the continuous and unceasing Indigenous stewardship of these lands and waters. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Hive for today's men's basketball game between the Loyalist Lancers and your Seneca State. At this time, we ask that you're able to please stand and raise your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome to Sting Men's Basketball. I'm Dante Clark on the call. We're at Magna Hall for this matchup between two 500 teams, both 2-2 on the season. It's your Seneca Sting versus the Loyalist Lancers. We get set for tip-off here. It's going to be Imani Mighty in the middle for Seneca, going up against Julian in the middle, and Julian comes up with it. So the Loyalist women just defeated the Sting men previously to this game. And here comes Yasser Ahmed in transition. Ortabayev, good feed, and Amari and Dow with the big finish. Amari and Dow averaging 20.8 points on the season. Top 10 in OCAA scoring at number 3. So he's been a big contributor to Seneca's offense, also averaging 10 rebounds. And Ayerman comes up with it. He's also top 10 in scoring, averaging 17.5 points per game on the season. Dropped 21 in a win versus George Brown last game. Kicks to Yasser Ahmed, Ortabayev down low, and a tough finish on the pump fake. So a 4-0 start for Seneca. Loyalist back the other way. Good bump and finish in transition from McCalla. Roman McCalla with the finish. So Roman McCalla getting inside for 2. Ayerman up top, uses the Ortabayev screen, in and out dribble. And Ahmed gonna go to work with the left, gets to the paint, kicks to Ayerman, quick twitch dribble, tough floater, banks it in. A banging floater from Sina Ayerman wearing number 7 in red. Bump on the drive there. Yasser Ahmed gonna pick up the foul. That's McCalla drawing the foul there. McCalla 11th in scoring in the OCAA right now, 17.3 points. So Ahmed's gonna come out with the early foul. Isaiah Nanton gonna substitute into the ball game for him. And he's gonna immediately pick up McCalla. So getting a defensive assignment there on one of the best scorers in the OCAA. Ortabayev, rebound, Nanton in transition by himself, gets the finger roll with the English off the glass. No one to inbound to there, they get it in to Tablete. Gonna attack off the dribble. Good defense from Imani Mighty, and Tablete throws it out of bounds. Ortabayev gets it into Ayerman, picked up full court by Walker. Darnell Walker, the 6'1 guard out of Shelburne. Marion Dow now with it. Crossover. Kicks to Ayerman, deep 3, he shoots it well. And a great start here for Seneca, and Ayerman up to 5 points to start the game. Tough 3 there, McCall, can't get it to go. Ayerman calls out the play. Monty Mighty screens. Ortabayev screens. Ayerman gets all the way to the cup. Got hit in the mouth, it seems like, and he'll go to the line for 2. Sina Ayerman aggressive out the gates here. Coming from Richmond Hill, Ontario. The 6'1 point guard has had a spectacular start to the season, contributing to Seneca's last 2 wins in a row. Loyalist also coming off 2 wins in a row here, so one of the winning streaks will have to end today, here this afternoon. Seneca, though, hot start, 11-2, with 7:24 remaining in this first quarter. Ayerman at the line, sinks the second one, inbounded in. Jose, Josie, in the ball game for Loyalists, and a tough finish there for McCalla, and he will get to the free throw line. So McCalla to the free throw line for Loyalists. So McCullough at the free throw line hits the first. Quick, evasive move there. Uses the screen in the backcourt. Gets out of pressure. And Ortabayev gonna initiate. Uses the handle. Amarian Dow up fake in the corner. Drives. Double clutch. Doesn't go. Ortabayev on the offensive glass. Quick crossover baseline. Mighty doesn't get it up in time. He made it after the buzzer though. So Seneca with the shot clock violation. Good defense from Loyalist. Inbounded in. And it's Roman McCullough. Up top is Barrett. Tough move. McCullough gets blocked inside. Ortabayev got the last touch on that one. And he'll come back the other way. Nanton draws a foul, but he was tied up in the air. So inbounds play here for the Sting. And a steal. Almost a steal. They say it went out of bounds. So Darnell Walker, the 6'1" guard, getting a touch on that. Monty Mighty to Nanton up top. Ortabayev jabs in the corner. Down low in the post. Mighty getting to work. Kicks to Dow. Seneca's main scorer, their go-to guy. Kicks. Nanton, good look. And cashes in. Great late break line there from Amarian Dow. Good patience, not giving up the basketball, not forcing a shot up, found the man open. Good offense there from the Sting. Fake and a short jumper was flat all the way. That was Jalen Carter-Julian with the miss. Ayerman. Through the legs, dribble into a crossover, and Dow had it deflected away. And up is McCullough. Ayerman went all the way up to the rim to meet him for the block, and he gets called for the foul. So Roman McCullough to the line for 2 shots. First is good for McCullough. McCullough makes the next, so 2 of 2 at the line on that trip. And Nanton will bring it across the timeline for Seneca. McCullough guarding. Nanton pushing off, uses the screen, hard screen by Ortabayev. He pops for a 3, and that one rims off the backboard and out. It's going to be a baseline inbound in the backcourt for Loyalist. Coming out of the ball game is Ryan Barrett, and into the game is Malachi McDevitt. So McDevitt in for his first minutes. Inbounds it to a Josie, and a Josie across half court, guarded by Ayerman. Josie on the cut, big block by Imani Mighty. Great rim protection there from Mighty. Mighty standing 6'6", coming out of Ajax, Ontario, using his length to get the shot block. Late on the 5-second count, they get the inbound in. McDevitt up top. McCullough, aggressive so far, misses. McDevitt the rebound. Hop step in, double clutch doesn't go. And Mighty comes away with the board. He's gonna stay with Loyalist. So a Josie to inbound. Good deflection. Ortabayev with the swipe down. And a jump shot doesn't go. Mighty comes away with the rebound. Ayerman spins away from the full court press and brings it across half. Ayerman, good crossover. Almost lost his man there. Josie gets screened on the roll. Mighty and a kick to Endow. Up fake drive, kick to Nanton. And the three got deflected. Ortabayev couldn't come away with the pass. McCall on the drive. And McCalla with the finish. Good attack from Roman McCalla. He's up to 8 points on the game. He's got all 8 Loyalist points here. And a foul, we're gonna go side out. So Taya Josie with the foul. McDevitt will put the on-ball pressure on Ortabayev on the inbound. 5 seconds to get it in. Ayerman comes up with it. Ortabayev curls around the screen. Big bump. And they call a blocking foul. So Ortabayev beat McDevitt to the spot, and the referee calls the block. So both teams with 3 fouls. Monty Mighty on the inbound. Great slip pass in there. Seneca up to 17 points on the scoreboard. Mighty with a big bucket. Pass there. McDevitt pops up like a wide receiver. Looking like Randy Moss for that one. And here comes McCalla. Aggressive move. Draws the foul. So Roman McCalla has been a problem early on here. Cottrell Dos Santos comes in the game. Isaiah Nanton will come out. So Nanton hit a big 3, had some good defensive plays. Also had the finger roll layup, so he's got 5 points as he gets some rest. And Dos Santos, the guard out of Toronto, Ontario, and Central Tech High School, will come into the ballgame. Ayerman accelerates towards the ball, gets the inbound, works the behind-the-back dribble. Showing off the handle. Inside, outside cross, gets to the mid-range spot, kicks to Dos Santos now, crossover to the left hand, and Ortabayev with a great look from 3. He's a good shooter, but he missed that one off the front rim. Dos Santos gets inside. Ayerman rises up for 3. Almost canned that one in and out though, and here comes Loyalist. Roman McCalla. Oh, what a move into the step back, pure on the 3 ball. This kid's got all 13 points for the Lancers right now. And Seneca gonna have to do something to slow him down. Ortabayev drives right, good deflection, McDevitt, and here comes Roman McCalla again. Using the cross off Endow's foot and out of bounds. Stojanov and Belamitsev coming in. It's Nikita Belamitsev. His brother Kirill on the bench. Inbound in, 3 ball is up from McCalla. Fadeaway doesn't go. Endow comes away with it. And here comes Ayerman. Almost lost it. And now Seneca got numbers. Stojanov by himself down low. Bad miss at the rim. But Endow, offensive rebound. And he will head to the free throw line. So Amari Endow up to 3 rebounds so far. He does have 2 assists as well. Averages over 10 rebounds on the season to go along with his almost 21 points per game. He's been a star player in the OCAA East, and he makes his first free throw. Jaheim Foster getting ready to check in for Loyalist. Awaits the referee's approval, and Dow sinks the free throw. So 2 shots at the line there for Endow drop. So this primetime Saturday game here in the OCAA at King Campus, Seneca Polytechnic's Magna Hall. Reverse layup for Loyalist. McDevitt in the finish there on the baseline. Ehrman gonna call out the play for the Sting. Guarded up top by McCalla. McCalla and Ehrman, 2 of the top scorers in the OCAA, 2 point guards. Oh, behind the back like Rajon Rondo, and he gives the goggles X-ray vision from Ehrman on that play. Good bounce pass there. McCalla, dangerous save, and a turnover for Loyalist. They force the play. Stojanov comes up with it. Seneca got numbers. And Belamitsev, the extra pass. Endow, short on the 3, a little flat, but he gets it back. What a spin move, and he missed the layup. Ari Endow with a great move, just couldn't finish. And McCalla, a 3, rims out. Roman McCalla with the miss. And he's going to come out of the game. Coming in is Jaden XL. So some subs for Seneca. Muhammad Berry into the game for Imani Mighty. So a center swap for Seneca. Ehrman and Endow, the 2 starters that remain in the ballgame here. And the free throw goes. Amari Endow makes it. Escaping the press from Belamitsev in transition. Tough shot there from Ajosi. Doesn't get it to go. Good extra pass. And a big 2-hand flush from Plashka. Andrew Plashka, 6'4" out of Brockville with a jam there. Ehrman picked up his dribble but got it back and almost got the and 1 finish. He'll go to the line for 2. Ehrman using that quick acceleration to get to the rim. Seneca up 5 with 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Ehrman gets the free throw. Up to 7 points so far. Makes the next. So 8 for Ehrman, 6 for Endow, 5 for Nanton. All contributing to Seneca's 24 points. Good moves, showing off the handle is Ajosi, and he gets all the way to the rim. Pretty finish there, a sequence of dribble moves from Ajosi. Endow escapes the pressure. What a play from Amari Endow, and one Muhammad Berry, the big body finish down low. What a dime from Endow using his handle to escape the full court press. Amari Endow with his 3rd assist. Muhammad Berry just checked in the game's got his first points and a chance to convert the 3-point play. And coming into the game now is Kirill Belamitsev taking out Sina Ehrman. Good stint for Ehrman, leading the game for Seneca in the scoring category. McCalla leading all scorers with 13 for Loyalist. So the 2 twins in the backcourt now wearing 12 and 21 for the Sting in red. And number 24, Muhammad Berry at the free throw line. Makes the first. And a clock issue here. They're going to reset the clock. clock to 24.9. Seneca here, up by 8. 24 seconds to go. Loyalist a chance to get the last shot of the quarter. Stojanov on the defense. Ethan Stojanov pressing on Taya Josie. He'll dribble out the clock a little bit and hand off. McCullough, he's the dangerous player on Loyalist right now. Snatch back cross, gets blocked at the rim, and he got the contact. Using the handle to get himself all the way into the lane and a chance to go to the free throw line. Quick second here as the ref talks to Coach Jay McNeely for Seneca before we resume play. So free throw lines here for Roman McCullough, and he misses the first. He's 3 of 8 so far from the field. 6 of 6 from the free throw line before that one. So now 6 of 7, 7 of 8 as he hits the second. Substitutions here, checking in is Plashka. So McCullough gonna get out for this last defensive possession before we resume the second quarter. Oh, Mitchell, turnover and a foul. Sloppy turnover and foul there from Seneca. So 2 free throws coming up for Loyalist. .2 on the clock, 27-20, Seneca up. So a Josie at the line, 2 points already. This is the first. And the second one is good. So that concludes the first quarter. It's a 6-point lead. We'll be back after the break. Seneca up at home here at King Campus's Magna Hall. This big matchup. 2 teams on 2-game win streaks. We'll see you after the break. So we're back out of the break, ready to kick off the second quarter. Seneca up 6. Belimichev inbounds to his brother, and a DHO up top. Mohamed Berry on the screen. Corner 3, rims out. And Amarian Dow comes up with the rebound. He's going to reset, attacks, drives, reverses block. Berry gets it, and he gets fouled. Active on the glass is Mohamed Berry so far, using his size to draw the foul. Previously 1 of 1 at the line so far. And gets a friendly roll on that one. So 2 of 2, Amani Mighty coming to the scorer's table, set to check in. Free throw for Berry. And Amani Mighty takes out Berry. So good minutes from Mohamed Berry, the backup center. So Loyalist, Tablete, gonna bring it across. Gives it up to Jaheim Foster. It's Julian, handoff. Good drive, soaring in for 2 is Jaden Excel. 5'10" out of Brampton. The guard with a smooth drive to the rim there for 2 points. Dow jabs. Work on the crossover. Belimichev with 3 doesn't go. Here come Loyalist. Transition attack. And a deflection. It's going to stay Lancers basketball. So both the Twins coming out here. Ayerman and Ortabayev check back in. So 4 of 5 starters in the game. Stojanov stays in. And a good bucket there for Loyalists. Out of the inbounds. Ortabayev going to take his space. Beats the defender to his spot. Has him on his hip and gives it up to Ayerman. Calls for the screen. Mighty sets. Ayerman gets the switch he wants. Mighty in the post on the mismatch. And draws the foul. Excel ties up Mighty. Three ball, Ayerman, cash money from deep. That's what he does. Sina Ayerman, dangerous threat from downtown, and here comes Loyalist. Julian, middle of the floor, working, good defense, good hands, and Ayerman comes up with it. Decelerates and slows down. Good cross though. Soars in, finds Dow, and a little 2-man action off the decisive take from Sina Ayerman. Elusive playmaking ability on display there. And Marian Dow at the free throw line for 2. Ayerman up to 11 points, and Dow with 7 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. Both of them with great starts to this game. And Romain McCalla still leading all scorers with 14 for Loyalist. And Dow on the free throw with a miss there. 6-point lead, chance to still extend it to 7 on the second attempt. And Dow gets it to go. So Amari and Dow, 9 points, good cut there, great find from Excel. A good finish. Ayerman deflected pass, and it's Yasser Ahmed back in the ballgame. Checked out early in the first quarter. Back in now. Ronnie Mighty had a man in the dunker spot. A little too late. And Ayerman going to reset. Shot clock down. It might be an isolation attempt. Kick to Endow. Wide open. And a back rim 3-ball there from Amari Endow late in the clock. Here comes Tabletay. Excel looks, sets his feet from 3, shot bounced off the shot clock. And it's Seneca basketball. Ahmed, Ortabayev, and Ayerman look to break the pressure. And Ahmed gets across the timeline just in time. Took some contact, got fouled. So the foul is on Jalen Carter-Julian, wearing number 15 in white. 4 fouls here in the quarter for Loyalist. Seneca at 0. Loyalist got to be careful to avoid the bonus. Monty Mighty gets his own rebound and puts it up and in. Monty Mighty, big bucket for the Sting. We are looking to protect the Hive on home court here at Magna Hall. We'll be right back out of the timeout as Kevin McGuire calls one for Loyalist. We'll be right back. So out of the break here, 6:52 remaining in the second. And Loyalist will bring it across the timeline. Tabletay will go to work as Loyalists look to get into an offensive set. Julian gives it up, and Tabletay will go to the line, drawing the foul. Ortabayev picks up the foul, the first of the quarter for the Sting. First free throw cashed in. Second attempt goes. So Ortabayev inbounds Ayerman, kicks it back to him. Got to get out of pressure here. Ayerman with speed across half court. Gets into the paint with a hop step. Kicks to Ahmed. Good look from 3. And he cans it. Yasser Ahmed sticks the corner 3. Extending Seneca's lead here. Tabletay, hesitation and a spin. Hangs for 2. Difficult shot there. 6-point lead. Ortabayev gets it to Ahmed. Immediately pressed. He's in trouble here. And Dow reels that in with one hand. And we're going to get a tie-up. Tough place for Ahmed to be in, locked up between the half-court line and 2 defenders. Never a good spot to be. And Foster inbounding for the Lancers. Gets it in. Tablete calls out the play. Nanton defending, just checked in for Ahmed. Julian gives it back. Tablete puts up the three. It's short. And Ayerman can slow things down for Seneca. Good find. Nanton to Endow. Avoids defenders, but he's blocked at the rim. Impressive block there from Darnell Walker. Shot clock down. And Nanton was tied up. Fouled by XL. So Jaden XL checks out of the game following the foul, and Roman McCalla back in the ball game, leading all scorers with 14 points. Seneca will look to slow him down for the next 5.5 minutes. Nanton at the line, makes the second, excuse me. So good trip for Nanton, up to 6 points on the game. McCalla beats him to the spot at the rim. A crafty finish there. Romain McCalla up to 16. Ayerman rises up for the mid-range jumper, sinks that no problem. Ro McCalla up the other way, gives it up, and they'll get into a set. McCalla gets it back, a screen there, rejects it, gonna work with the dribble, slip pass in, off the foot of Julian and out of bounds. With his eyes and back the other way. Tablete rises up. Ortabayev, great contest, and Amarian Dow seals the rebound. And he pushes in transition. Cottrell Dos Santos with speed on the baseline. Ayerman, great look from three. A little long on that one. Some bodies hit the floor there. We're gonna wait the call. It's gonna stay with Seneca. And a timeout from head coach Jay McNeely. So the Sting will look to draw up an inbounds play. 10 seconds on the shot clock. And just 4:10 remaining here in this action-packed first half, where Sting are up 7. We'll be right back after the break. Back out of the timeout. Let's see what the head coach and rest of his coaching staff drew up for the Sting. Chance to extend their lead off the inbound. Barely get it in time. Ayerman and a backcourt violation. Ball gets inbound and Tablete fakes. Drives now on the baseline. Dangerous pass. And McCalla will go to work. Pound dribble, sidestep, doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Difficult finish there. Tablete finishes for 2 there. Ortabayev picks up his dribble and he walked with it. No one really back to help him there. Belamitsev on the press, and Ayerman guarding Tablete, who scored last possession. Works off the screen there, and Ayerman ties up Julian, and that'll be a foul. Fouls on Ayerman, a hold. Away from the ball, foul. McCalla splits and draws a foul. Took a hard bump there from Ortabayev. McDevitt gonna check back in the ball game here. A baseline inbound for Tablete. Gets it in. Good defense. Imani Mighty with a block. And Julian's shot goes out of bounds. They'll stay Loyalist basketball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. McCalla gets to work. Hanging floater is good. He's been ridiculous in this first half. And he gets a steal there. Wide open 3. Cashes in. 5 quick points from Roman McCalla. And he's up to 23 on the ball game. 22 on the ball game. Ayerman, what a crossover. And a finish. So Ayerman with the answer. McCalla and Ayerman going at it. McCalla behind the back dribble, almost lost it. McDevitt comes up with it. Cross court to Tablete, and he slows things down. 2-point game here after that big 5-point swing from McCalla. What a pass. And Julian, easiest 2 points he'll get all night. Tie ball game knotted at 43 here at Magna Hall. Ayerman uses the screen. Gets the switch, crosses over McDevitt, behind the back pass, intercepted. And a lob up top, McDevitt with the throwdown. McDevitt the throwdown, Tablete with a beautiful lob. And a timeout here from Jay McNeely. Seneca need to talk it over. We'll be right back. 2:15 remaining in the second. Back here, 2:15 to go in this first half. Ortabayev with the basketball, Belamitsev across the timeline. Marian Dow escapes the pressure. Monty Mighty met at the rim, got his own rebound, and gets the finish. Ties it back up at 45. Tablete escapes Ayerman's defense. And Barrett with the basketball to McDevitt, missed the layup down low. Ortabayev pushing the pace, ran over his man, but we get a blocking foul. So Seneca get the favor of the referee on that call. Ortabayev will shoot 2. He's got 2 points tonight. Hasn't had a trip to the free throw line yet. And he misses his first of the night. Ortabayev gets the second timeout for Kevin McGuire and Loyalist, and we'll be back after the break. Again, 46-45 Sting lead with 1:40 remaining here in the first half. Back out of the timeout. 1 point Sting lead, looking to protect the Hive at home. And you could hear that foul from where I'm sitting. McDevitt will go to the line for 2. Belamitsev got him on the arm on the way up. They say it's on Imani Mighty, actually. Nonetheless, a clear foul. And McDevitt will shoot 2. Too strong on the first. Offensive rebound, and the last guy you want shooting it for Seneca, McCall, they get bailed out as he missed it. But again, Loyalists get the basketball back. Going to be baseline inbound. Defense from Seneca. Marian Dow, pitch ahead. Ayerman, Euro step. What a finish. What a finish from Sina Ayerman and Marian Dow with a great look ahead in transition. Now Loyalist will slow it down on the other end. Barrett spins off in Dow. Step back 2. Way too strong. And Dow gets the rebound. Ortabayev now ahead of everyone for Seneca. And he'll slow it down. They'll call it an offensive set. Mighty sets a screen. Ayerman, or Ortabayev works, finds Mighty, and a good block. Pashka with the block. 49.7 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 3-point ball game, Seneca up. Baseline inbound. Ortabayev gets it in. Belamitsev in trouble. Finds Ayerman. Deep 3. And that's off the rim. And Seneca come away with it. Cross court. Imani Mighty. Pump fake. Slides inside. What a finish. Imani Mighty. He's got 8 points. Shooting 4 of 7 from the field. It's been a good half for Mighty. Productive. And McCalla hangs for 2. Difficult bucket. He's been a problem all game. Belamitsev, good pass. Mighty and Ayerman will reset up top. 10 seconds. Seneca a chance to get the last shot up. Ayerman might go ISO. Deceleration, floater is short. 2 seconds to get something up for Loyalists. half-court heave. Hit the bottom of the rim. That was a Josie with the miss. And the first half will come to an end. Seneca with a small 3-point lead. And we'll be back after the break. I'm Dante Clark on the call. We'll see you for the second half.
No. Christian. Yeah.
Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up.
No, you did good.
I was so excited.
You
Like,
did good.
I had
Yeah, overzealous. It's okay. It's alright. You got a shot, though. Sorry, you did good.
lost the ball.
We won't talk about this today. We'll hit after you after the game.
Wow. You need to see this in my
back for the second half. Two teams sitting in the OCAA East with 500 records. 50-47, the home team Seneca Sting lead. Yasser Ahmed will bring it across the timeline to kick off this second half. Leading all scorers is Ro McCalla for Loyalist. He had a whopping 23 points in that first half. And good defense there from the Lancers, getting active. McCalla had some pressure, and coming over to help was Darnell Walker to get the deflection. The ball goes out. Ayerman to inbound, 6 on the shot clock. Gets it into Ahmed, deflected and caught at the scorer's table. And another side out here for Seneca, Ortabayev. So the Sting get it in. Amani Mighty with a save. Ahmed soars in for that, gets it up. Almost scored, a wild sequence there. And Ortabayev steals for Seneca. Good catch there. Good swing, extra pass. Ayerman, that's the guy you want with the ball. And he cashes in. He's got 20 points, picking up where he left off in that first half. And a good move inside there from Julian. So Jalen Carter Julian getting a point there, or a bucket there. He's got 4 points. And it's a 4-point lead for the Sting. Off the screen, Ayerman kicks and Dow jab step. Ayerman, another 3. Deep pull. Are you kidding me? Cena Ayerman. Doesn't matter who's in front of him. He's putting that up. Good shot and a big make. Drive Ayerman with the verticality down low, and he comes away with the ball and took a hit. And a foul there. So Julian caught Ayerman up high in the face, or the shoulder, it looks like. Big 3 from Cena Ayerman. Up to 23 points, 4 of 7 from deep right now. So Ayerman had 21 last game. He's already got 23 here, and this half just started. Atza Ortabayev up top. Ayerman, a heat check. That one's off. Again, he gets it. Spins off the defense. Good steal. And a good steal there. And Dow poking it from behind. Ortabayev, transition, slips it to Ayerman. Layup is good. So Ro McCalla will go to the line to add to his point total. And he missed the first. So McCalla, 7 of 9 from the free throw line so far. And he makes the second. So 8 of 10, productive game. Looking to continue his productivity in this second half. Ortabayev using the handle, but let the handle get a little too loose there. And McCalla came up with it. And a whistle. Foul on 2-3, Atza Ortabayev for Seneca. Tablete in the backcourt, Kobe Tablete, 5'11" out of Scarborough. It's in the corner now. Back up top, ball movement. Tablete fakes, sidestep 3. Short on that one. And Imani Mighty couldn't get down low for the ball. McCalla with contact, couldn't finish. Second one, tried to draw the foul, couldn't. Swings to the corner. And Tablete finds his man down low. Great dime and a good finish from Ryan Barrett, the 6'3" forward. 6-point game, 58-52. Yasser Ahmed gets it out. Ortabayev Jabs one way, a poke from behind. McCalla with a great defensive play, a second effort there. Ehrman, good swing. Ortabayev deflected away on his pass to Mighty. So a little bit sloppy with the possession there. The Sting turned it over. Loyalist gonna get to work. 5 on the shot clock. Tabate hangs. 2-pointer doesn't go. And an offensive rebound, and the finish doesn't go either. Namani Mighty ties up there with Darnell Walker. Pass inside. Darnell Walker gets an easy 2 points there. Good inbounds play. Sina Ehrman gonna get to work. Had it poked away, but the reach around, it's gonna be a foul. So with Josie and McDevitt coming into the ball game. Ahmed inbounds to Ehrman. Ehrman using the crossover, a Josie guarding. Good footwork. Ehrman gets up the mid-range pull-up. Doesn't go. And it's going to be Seneca with the ball still, though. What a spin move from Ortabayev. Ehrman relocates for a 3, pulls up for 2 instead, and cashes it. Holds the follow-through as he watches that one go down the drain. Big shot from Ehrman. McDevitt, good footwork in there, and patience, couldn't finish though, and Amarian Dow comes up with it. We get across half, Atza Ortabayev with the catch, Ahmed, pump fake, goes to work, and Dow had it poked away from him, and McDevitt dribbles away in transition, and Josie gonna slow things down for Loyalist. Works off a screen, rolling hard inside, was Barrett, and he was fouled. So a Josie will inbound. Some confusion over who the foul's on here. Foul was called on Amari and Dow. Coaches are arguing that it was Monty Mighty because Dow wasn't in that spot, and they do change the call, so the call's overturned. Good eyes there from the Seneca coaching staff. Make sure Amari and Dow is not in foul trouble. Ball lobbed up and in, and Amari and Dow comes away with it. Drives and finishes. Strong move from Amari and Dow. Dow's up to 10 points. McDevitt up top. Pass across. Good look from 3. Too strong on the 3 ball from Darnell Walker. And another shot. A Josie sticks the jumper. That one's from outside. So Loyalists come away with 3 points on that possession, thanks to their offensive rebounding. Working inside Mighty to Ortabayev. McCall with the pressure, and Mighty gets a great look. A little too strong. Ehrman, the rebound. They're going to kick it out. Ortabayev will reset. Through the legs, dribble, poked away. And Ro McCall in transition versus Ehrman, and one. Ro McCall is on fire. massive performance so far, up to 26 on the ball game, and a chance to get to 27 with a free throw. And Roma McCall short on the free throw. Yasser Ahmed will bring it across the timeline. Nanton checks in for Ayerman. Stojanov in for Ortabayev. And Nanton off the pass from Endow. Sloppy. And McCall's going to get up to 28 points with a rim-grazing dunk. And Sting, timeout here. They're up 62-59, but some momentum going Loyalist's way. We'll be right back out of the timeout. Under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Back out of the timeout, under 4 to go, 1 point game, 62-61, Sting up 1. Yasser Ahmed across the timeline. Dishes it off to Nanton, uses the Amari Endow screen. Good pressure from Loyalist. Stojanov, a deep three, cashes it. His first make of the game, Ethan Stojanov with a big shot. Slows the momentum, and stepping out of bounds there is McDevitt, so more momentum for the Sting as they steal it right back. Good timeout there from the coaching staff. Mighty inbounds to Ahmed, he'll bring it across the timeline. Now Nanton up top, uses the screen. Josie pressuring hard. Nanton spinning inside, and they call a travel. His pivot foot was moving there. So Loyalist gonna take advantage and get possession off the turnover. Inbound to a Josie. Good crossover there. And here comes Ahmed, 3v1, lob up top, Mighty missed the dunk, and Ahmed gets the putback. So good conversion in the fast break, and Yasser Ahmed gets a deflection there in transition. So it'll be Loyalist ball on the baseline. 21 seconds, so a lot of shot clock time to work with for the away team in white. Inbound pass off a foot, kickball violation. Josie will try again on the baseline. Gets it in, good slip pass inside, and that's Jaheim Foster with the 2-point conversion. Ahmed patiently across half court, gets it to Nanton. We're down to 7 on the shot clock. Ahmed gonna have to get to work. Flies inside with contact. What a finish there, bouncing off the defender and hanging in the air for 2. Good patience and calmness there. And a good finish there from a Josie. Crafty finish to get it up and in. Petrel dos Santos makes his way to the scores table for Seneca, as well as Ortabayev. And Yasser Ahmed inside, no foul, short on the layup. And a Josie's gonna take off in transition. Corner kick, and stepping out of bounds is Rome McCalla. And he's gonna sub out of the game. Jaden XL into the game. He's got 5 points and 2 assists so far off the bench for Loyalist. And into the game for his first minutes is Andrew Plashka. And here comes XL, slowing down in the corner, tough hook shot in the lane, draws the contact. 2 shots coming up for Loyalist College. First free throw in and out. So XL misses his first attempt at the free throw line tonight. We'll try again from the charity stripe for the second. And he gets it. So 1 of 2. And Belamitsev in the game. Brings it across the timeline. The 6-foot guard out of Newmarket, Ontario. Gets it to a neighboring town, Ortabayev, who loses it. And in transition is Plashka for an easy 2 points. And Ehrman slithers inside, up and under. Looking like Derrick Rose on that one. What a finish. Great body control to avoid the defenders in midair. Plashka drives, wild attempt. And here comes Ehrman. Shot clock at 15. 2-second difference from the game clock. And Ehrman waves off his defenders. He's got a mismatch. Gonna isolate himself. Spins away. Gets inside. Gets tied up. Ooh, they call it travel. They call it a travel. So Loyalists will have 7 seconds to work with to get up a heave to beat the buzzer and could potentially tie the game if they go for 3. A Josie slows it down. Patient approach. 3. Winding down, they send the double. He puts up a one-legger 3, and it doesn't go. So Seneca carry the lead into the 4th, up 3. We'll be back after the break. I'm Dante Clark on the call, and we'll carry you ahead to the 4th quarter. See you after the break. go, ready to kick off this fourth quarter finale to a doubleheader here at Magna Hall. The women's varsity team fell to Loyalist, and Loyalist men's team now is down 3 to the Seneca Sting here at your Hive. Out of the timeout, Ortabayev up fake, kick to the corner, Belamitsev, the 3 rims out, Stojanov the rebound, and he stepped out of bounds. So baseline inbound for Loyalist. They get it in to XL. Jaden XL kicks over to Josie now. Settles for the 3. Back rim and out. Dos Santos comes away with it. Trell Dos Santos works with the crossover. Euro steps. Stojanov settles for a 3. Had his feet set, and he came in ready. 2 of 2 from the 3-point line in the quarter. Ethan Stojanov. Another Newmarket, Ontario native in the ballgame for Seneca. Belamitsev to Ayerman. Into the corner. Stojanov gives it back, and Ayerman gonna get to work. Gets the mismatch, gives it up. Stojanov, pump fake, drives, draws a foul. So Ethan Stojanov getting active here for the Sting off the bench. Stojanov converts at the line. But Josie uses the screen, slithers inside, can't finish, and Dos Santos gonna push in transition. Evades the defenders and gets out to reset. Stojanov a 3 again. That one was an air ball. And Josie comes away with it. Good bounce pass up ahead. A tough play there. Dos Santos called for the foul. Tablete draws the foul there. And a good take to the rim. So both teams with a foul each to start this fourth. So the second free throw dropped. The Sting get it across the timeline. Ortabayev slips up, kept his dribble alive. Impressive play. Dos Santos gets it into the post. Ortabayev kicks. Stojanov a 3 again. And short again. So cooling off from 3 is Stojanov. And he's going to come out. So Belamitsev, substitution there, swapping one twin for the other. And Dos Santos, Ayerman, Belamitsev, Endow, and Mighty are in the game for Seneca now. Tablete up top, gives it off to a Josie. Guarded by Ayerman. Gets hit with a screen. Good roll there, but stepping out of bounds was Jalen Carter-Julian. Dos Santos skips through. Belamitsev, jump pass. Dangerous jump pass there. And somehow the Sting get lucky, coming away with the ball. Marian Dow will push. Good swing. Ayerman in the corner, gets fouled. So reach in there. Plashka picked up the foul. Ayerman soars in for two, just rolled off the front of the rim. And what a pass, great bounce pass inside. And a good finish in transition. Jaden XL running the floor, gets rewarded. The 5'10" guard out of Brampton. Dos Santos gets away from XL and resets the offense. Ani Mighty hands it off. Dos Santos lost the basketball. Atso Ortabayev checking in the game for the Sting. So 4 starters in the game for Seneca, as well as Nikita Belamitsev. And a good look there at the rim. Misses for Loyalist, and Sting coming back in transition. And Dow couldn't get it over the rim. Ayerman in the corner raises up for a 3, too strong. And both teams a little stagnant offensively now. Josie for the tie. Gets it. Knotted at 75. Transition 3 there for Josie. Under 6 remaining here in the fourth. Marian Dow, good crossover, good find. What a play. Good sequence. The 2 forwards connecting inside. Imani Mighty on the finish. Marian Dow with a great dime and a great 3. A Josie cooking off the dribble there. Back-to-back triples. Gives his team the 1-point edge. Ortabayev kicks and Dow drives. Belamitsev a 3. Back rim. And back the other way comes Plashka. Picks up his dribble. Wild pass. Way out of bounds. Jaden XL out of the game. Ro McCall back in. He's got 28 points. One behind the leading scorer in the ballgame, Sina Ayerman, who's got 29, 4 of 8 from deep. He's been cooking. It's been a battle of the 2 guards. 2 top 10 scorers in this OCAA. And there's Ortabayev flipping it up and in. Gives Seneca their lead back. Tablete getting to work. Plashka hands it off up top. Josie, he's been hot in this fourth. Good snatch back. Jumper's good. What a move. Josie using the snatch back dribble. He's up to 16. Yasser Ahmed in the game for Seneca. Gives it up to Ayerman. Uses the screen from Mighty. Puts up a tough 3. And it was well short. Back the other way comes McCalla. Good dish. Good finish. And a delay of game there on Tablete as he headbutted the ball after his layup. So it's a warning against Loyalist. So McDevitt into the game for Plashka. Ayerman across the timeline, assesses the situation. Gives it up to Mighty. Off-ball action being ran for Seneca. Ayerman curls around the arc. Lost his dribble. Mighty to Ahmed. Great look from 3. A little bit off to the right. And here comes McCalla. attacks, nowhere to go. Ortabayev went up vertically. Good defense. Ehrman, deceptive move. Pass was blocked though, and Ortabayev pump fake, sidestep, triple, catch. Way to set your feet. That's Ortabayev with a patient approach. With no rush on the offensive end. Cashes in on the three. Ortabayev up to 8 points. Good catch inside. Carter Julian, 7th in OCAA scoring, but having a quiet game here. His usual 18 points per game, well below right now with 4. Chance to go to the line though and up that scoring total. His first trip to the free throw line tonight. Does have 6 rebounds on the game though to lead his team. And Carter Julian misses the first. Free throw's good. So Jalen Carter Julian gets that one to go. And a timeout called. Head coach Jay McNeely gonna talk it over with the Sting here at the Hive. We'll be right back for the final 2 minutes and 50 seconds of this ball game. 82-82, we're knotted. We'll be right back. Back out of the timeout. Scoreboard updated, so it is actually 83-82. Loyalist up 1 on the road here. They are 0-2 on the road this season, but hunting for that first win here at Magna Hall. And Amarian Dow lays it up with contact. Good feed from Yasser Ahmed. So Seneca regained the lead. Look to press on the inbound in the backcourt. Josie using the tight handle and slowly crosses half-court. Ehrman will give him the space to do so. Pull-up 3 from a Josie. Oh my goodness. Taya Josie up to 19 points with that triple. He is red hot in the 4th here. The Josie McCallard combo has been nasty all game. Seneca with no answer. And Dow corner 3. And what an answer that is. Marian Dow up to 15 points. Big 3, his first of the night, 1 of 3 from downtown. Josie using the handle, breaks down his defender, pump fake, puts it up, and the aggressive take leads him to the charity stripe where he will shoot 2. Taya Josie has kind of taken over the Loyalist offense. So Josie for the lead, and he gets it to them, 88-87. A high-scoring game here. A good high-stakes game. Both teams right beside each other in the standings. Yasser Ahmed gets the lane. Amarian Dow on the putback. Gets the finish. So the winner will jump the other in the standings and get above 500, while the other will fall below 500. Both these teams 2-2 on the season. Both winning their last 2 as well. And Jalen Carter Julian side, and a charging foul. So Ortabayev secured the position, and Jalen Carter-Julian charged with the offensive foul. So Loyalists don't like the call. Pretty self-explanatory. But Ortabayev had good position. He was out of the restricted area. I think the refs got that one right. Referee explaining to head coach Kevin McGuire the call. So Seneca will huddle up and talk it over. Loyalists doing the same at half court. As we are in clutch time in this 1-point ball game, Seneca up. Both teams with 3 fouls. Starters in for the Sting. Loyalists have seen this fourth quarter surge in scoring thanks to Taya Josie. In the first half, Roman McCalla carried them. He slowed down a little in the second, but still almost 30 points for him. Productive from the 2 guards. Josie out of Mississauga, Ontario, 5'10" point guard. And McCalla is out of Durham, Ontario, the 6'1" guard. And we wait to reset and play out this final minute and 22 seconds. Not sure what the holdup is here. So Sting basketball side out, and we're in clutch time. Ortabayev will do the honor of inbounding here. 3 guys back in the court, in the backcourt to help him. Yasser Ahmed will get it and bring it across half and get Seneca into an offensive set. Some action off the ball. Ortabayev picks it up, and Ayerman slips away from the defender, way too high on the pass. Using his offhand there to try and swing that across. And Loyalist will look to retake this lead. It's McCalla working with the handle. Escapes Ahmed. And they're saying it's deflected across half court. Yasser Ahmed went down in a heap there. Good defense. Josie deflected by Ahmed. A little chaotic on offense here from Loyalist. Wild shot. And Ayerman comes up with it. Gets doubled in the backcourt. Needs help. Finds Amarian Dow, and Seneca have numbers. Ahmed will slow down. Good patient approach there. Ayerman skips away from the defense. Ortabayev gets it up. They reset. And a foul. Foul on Darnell Walker. A little confusion there. He intentionally fouled. There's no need for that. 25 seconds there. And there's a 9-second difference, game clock, shot clock. So if Seneca come up with a miss, Loyalists will have a chance to win the game. Well, the Sting could try and ice the ball game here. Amani Mighty, 13 seconds to work with. Ahmed has it in his hands. And we go to work off the screen, and he took an extra step. And a chance to win the ball game on the road. Loyalists look to steal it away from Seneca. 89-88, 15.4 remaining. We head to a timeout. We'll be right back. final 15 seconds. Your Seneca Sting trying to protect the hive, protect the lead. Only up one, the slimmest of margins possible. And Loyalist coming out of the timeout with a play likely drawn up by Kevin McGuire, 8-year head coach. Airman will be on the ball, inbound for Tablete on the side out. We'll see what happens here. These crucial moments. Josie, he's been red hot, two-man action. Josie on the drive, spins, up and under, no finish. Ortabayev secures the board. So Taya Josie had to adjust in the air, but Seneca disciplined on defense, no foul on the play. So Atsa Ortabayev a chance to put the Sting up 3 if he converts both. Still would leave it a one-possession game. And he gets a friendly bounce, high off the back rim. Ortabayev up to 9 points on the ball game. 2 of 3 from the line, looking to make it 3 of 4 with this one. And he converts. Big free throws in the clutch from Atsa Ortabayev. And Seneca carry a 3-point lead, 5 seconds remaining, timeout Loyalist to see if they can tie the game. We'll be right back. Five seconds left, one stop to win the game. Sting looking to make it 3 in a row, get above 500 and advance to 3-2 on the season. Loyalist looking to do the same, fighting for that 3-2 record, looking to jump Seneca in the standings. 5 seconds to inbound, 5 seconds left in the ball game. Tablete inbounds. McCalla. He from 3! Are you kidding me? A wild shot from way downtown, and it's a tie game. Ro McCalla up to 31 points. One of the OCAA's top scorers. Wow. Steals the hearts of the Seneca Sting here at home. Massive shot. We'll be right back out of the timeout. Seneca got 1.2 on the clock to work with to try and win the game themselves. Seneca. Wild shot before the break from Ro McCalla. Steph Curry range, looking like Steph Curry, who last night had 49 points. He was hitting threes from about that same range. Or Tabayev to inbound. Get it in, and Dow, it's way too far on the lob. Mighty gets it up, and it's out. Tie game. And we will go to overtime to conclude this ball game and decide a winner. What a thriller here on this Saturday afternoon, 91-91. We'll be back after the break for OT. To go, an OT thriller. 91-91. This next 5 will decide the winner. Unless, of course, we need double OT. What a shot by Ro McCalla to send this one to OT. McCalla and Josie combined for 52 points in the ballgame. Massive scoring performances from the two Loyalist guards. Number 3 and number 32. And McCalla inbounds. And here we go. Tablate with 10 points himself. Kicks to the corner. That's a wide open look. And a rebound for Yasser Ahmed. So Seneca gonna slow things down. First offensive possession of the half. In and out dribble. And a turnover. Here comes a Josie by himself. Gets the layup. A Josie with acceleration on display in that transition take. And Yasser Ahmed kicks out Ayerman, Seneca's leading scorer with 29. Drives and gets fouled. And he will have a chance to shoot 2 at the line. Chance to tie the game. Ayerman cashes in on the first. Gets the second, so 2 free throws. Ayerman making him look easy. Gets himself up to 31 points on the ball game. Tied with McCalla for the lead. These two OCAA guards, high scoring this year, continuing to do the same. And a Josie, another 3. Tie a Josie up to 26 points. Ahmed gets it down low. Amarian Dow backing down McCalla and just overpowers him for 2. Calm, collected in the post. Amarian Dow up to 17 on the evening. 6 of 13 from the field. Amarian Dow has also got 12 rebounds and 7 assists, so stuffing the stat sheet. Tablate jumper fading away, doesn't go. Offensive board. And they reset. Taya Josie gonna call for the screen. Or Tabayev gets crossed up. A Josie step back 3. Oh, he's going nuts right now. Taya Josie with a wild step back. Yasser Ahmed evades the defender. What a flip, and then Dow gets swatted by McDevitt, and they call a foul. McDevitt with the foul. So Amarian Dow back to the line for his 7th and 8th free throws of the game. Right now, he's 4 of 6. Seneca down 4, 3 minutes left in overtime. And Dow calmly sinks the first. And then Dow a little too short on the second. And across the timeline is Darnell Walker. And he's got a good look in transition. All the way to the rim, doesn't go. Amani Mighty slows things down. Gets it to the guard, Ayerman. Ayerman needs some help. What a display of dribbling. Finds the corner three. Nasser Ahmed. Oh my goodness. What a series of dribble moves from Ayerman. Escapes the defenders, and Tablete forces a tough shot, and just like that, Seneca have tied the game and a chance to take the lead after being down 5. Ayerman gonna go to work all the way to the rim by himself. Switcheroo right to left in midair. Sina Ayerman contorts his body for the finish. Here comes McCalla. McCalla off the backboard and in. Tough finish. And McCalla and Ayerman going shot for shot here in overtime. And Josie picks up a foul in the front court. Yasser Ahmed fouled in his own backcourt. And Loyalists have 5 fouls, so Yasser Ahmed a chance to extend this tie into a lead. Yasser Ahmed gets the first. Big second free throw in and out. Corralled there. McDevitt got it. No foul. He's down. Tied up for the ball. They call a jump. Seneca ball. Ortabayev and Mighty fighting for that one. They get the tie up. And the ball is awarded to the offensive team. Big play there. McDevitt seemed to just lose his balance as he jumped up pretty high to grab that one and came down to the floor. And Seneca able to tie him up and secure another offensive possession. Ayerman will inbound on the baseline for the Sting. Gets it into Mighty. 12 on the shot clock. Yasser Ahmed get to work. A Josie on the defensive end and a travel. Yasser Ahmed spun and a travel. Baseline inbound. Here comes Jaden XL just into the ball game now. McDevitt came out with an injury. XL fresh into the game, puts up a layup that gets blocked. Ortabayev slows it down. Ahmed patiently assesses and will slow things down at the logo. Amani Mighty sets the screen. Ooh, sloppy pass, a little lazy with it. And away comes XL with the basketball. McCalla with contact, forces up a shot. A little over-aggressive there. Ayerman, quick twitch behind the back move. And he's gonna go to work. Darnell Walker guarding. Ayerman soars to the rim, up and under. Ridiculous finish from Sina Ayerman, putting on a clinic offensively, up to 35 points. Three, XL, in and out. Offensive rebound. McCalla hit the crazy three earlier, missed that one. And Ayerman comes away with the basketball. 30 seconds to go. And it's a 10-second difference, game clock, shot clock, and Yasser Ahmed draws the foul. Yasser Ahmed with 11 points, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Good decision making here in this fourth quarter in overtime. So Ahmed will shoot 2, a chance to put the Sting up 2 possessions.
Yes.
He hits the first. 2 possession ball game, 26.4 to go. And he's in and out on that one. Mighty got a touch. And it's gonna stay Loyalist basketball. Timeout awarded to Loyalist. Kevin McGuire gonna draw something up out of the timeout. His team down 4. And we'll be right back out of the timeout. Final 22 seconds of the ball game. Your Seneca Sting carry the lead. We'll be right back. We're back out of the timeout. We've seen Loyalist execute in these late game scenarios already so far. McCalla is the dangerous guy to watch, and he gets the ball on the inbound. We'll see what he can do again. Drives to the bucket, and he draws a foul. So McCalla with an aggressive take gets the call. So they will likely look to make these 2 free throws and then foul intentionally. McCalla will have to do the work at the free throw line before they can decide. So far, 8 of 10 on the ball game. Leads all players in attempts at the line so far, and he's now 9 of 11 for 34 points. This one will tie him with the game-high scoring 35 with Sina Ayerman, and he equals his total of 35. Or Tabayev, nowhere to go. Gets it to Ayerman, intentionally fouled by a Josie. And now Ayerman will have to convert at the line. Looking to make it a 2-possession ball game with 2 makes. Sinks that one. 4-point game, 16.3 to go. A Josie across the timeline, pitches ahead to Blate inside, tough finish. And it's a 2-point game. 10 seconds to go, pitch ahead to Mighty, intentionally fouled by Jaden Excel. So Imani Mighty will go to the free throw line now for the Sting, who have been converting on these late game free throws and will look to do the same here. 8.7 on the game clock. So some confusion here, officials talking it over. Clock is going to be reset from 8.7 to 9.5, so some added time for Loyalist to work with, assuming they come down with a defensive rebound here. Imani Mighty right now currently hasn't had a free throw yet this game. He is shooting 5 of 11 from the field for 10 points. So first attempts of the game come in a clutch situation for Mighty. And he cashes in the first. No doubt about that one from the charity stripe. So they switch the foul to Jaden XL here. And a timeout here. We got a little delay here. 20-second timeout awarded. Loyalist College drawing up a quick play, assuming they get the defensive rebound to see what they do on the other end. Mighty's got a chance to make it a 2-possession ball game with the next free throw. Chance to extend Seneca's winning streak to 3 games. And checking into the ball game for his first minutes, Romeo Kigenza. First minutes, he's lacing up his shoes here. His Mighty hopefully isn't iced at the line. He's been standing there a while. Will shoot his second. And he makes it. So here come Loyalist, back the other way. Over to McCalla, step back 3, fading, doesn't go, and that is the ball game. The Seneca Sting extend the winning streak to 3 games in this Saturday afternoon OT thriller. A 37-point performance from Cena Airman, a 20-point double-double from Amari and Dow. Yasser Ahmed, Imani Mighty both adding 12 points, and Atza Ortabayev putting up 10 and 7 assists to go along with 9 rebounds on the game. On the Loyalist side, Romain McCalla with 35 points and that fourth quarter game-tying heave from downtown. A wild performance from one of the OCAA's best scorers, Taya Josie with 29 himself. Got hot in the fourth, but it wasn't enough to knock off your Seneca Sting at home. Again, winning streak extended to 3. We'll see you next time for the next game. I'm Dante Clark on the call. Thanks for tuning in.
Tear this down and then I can get you to do that? Yeah, of course. Yeah. All right. So I hold this.